Hi, my name's Alice. I'm one of the anaesthetic ST3s, and I'm just going to talk you through our resus trolley and the defibrillator, so you guys are a bit more familiar with it when you start. So the first thing to say is that most of the time the defibs will be plugged in at the wall, so when you're pulling it, just make sure you're unplugging it first, otherwise you get a bit of a yank as you're pulling. Next thing to say is that it's often fitted with a seal at the bottom, a little plastic tag which you might need to break before you can open it. And this drawer catches people out, so to be able to open any of the drawers, they will all be locked until you open this flap and push it backwards, and it needs a good push, and you need to hear the clunk before the drawers will open. Don't kick it, doesn't help. So in your drawers, airway drawer is your first drawer, so in here you'll have bag valve mask is usually on the top or attached to this bit here, and then in here you'll have things to be able to intubate, but for you guys more importantly you have your supraglottic airway devices and your Goodell's and face masks and everything else that's needed for airway. Then in your second drawer you have all of your circulation stuff, so you've got various different size cannulas, tourniquets, blood bottles, ABG syringes, dressings and swabs, and a shaving device, so that if your patient has a very hairy chest you can shave a section to get the pads sticking better. And then in your third drawer you have all your drugs that you might need for your cardiac arrest. So you've got your adrenaline, you've got amiodarone, and you've got the different strength adrenaline for an anaphylaxis. You also have different fluids in here, some giving sets and a pressure bag. And in the bottom drawer they have various different gloves and potentially PPE if it's a COVID arrest. And that's your drawers. So moving on to the defib itself, you will have some of these sets on top of the trolley, and if not there's usually spares in the bottom. So with these, just tear it open at the top, and then it actually has instructions as to how to fit it on the patient in the pictures. So you can see you've got instruction to put one there and to put one up there. So you just peel the back off and stick them down. And then, once you've got those attached to the patient, this is the next bit that tends to catch people out. So you have a cover that you need to remove to be able to connect these two together. So you just pull that bit off and you have the bit here. So that's the end of the pads, and that fits all around into that there, and that clicks together. So once you've done it and the pads are attached to the patient, you can then turn your defib on. So you've got different modes here. You've got manual defib, you've got monitor mode, pacer mode, which we won't go through today, and AED. So the most likely thing that you guys will be doing if you're not ALS trained is the AED mode. So just switch
apply pads,
and it tells you to apply the pads. When you do a pulse check, the defib will assess what rhythm it thinks that it's in and will tell you the next steps. So if it's shockable, then it will tell you to give a shock, and if it's just a non-shockable rhythm it will just say continue CPR, and it gives you a timer to be able to do your CPR to the beat as well. So if you're going to have to deliver a shock, the AED will tell you how to do it as well, but just making sure you're delivering safe shocks. You want to get the oxygen stepping away, so anyone with a...
apply pads.
Sorry, that's just as well. Get anyone at the head end to stand clear. CPR continues while you charge. You just press the charge button and say charging, and then before you shock just say stand clear, have a look around the bed, make sure nobody is touching the patient or the bed space, the oxygen's far away, and then before you press the button, eyes on all the team, just say shocking, shock delivered, and then back on the chest and ask the CPR person to continue. And that's how you deliver a shock. If you need to go up on the energy levels, the energy buttons are here, and if you're more experienced and you want to do manual defib, you just switch onto that and then you just take control of all of the machine. And that is about it actually. So on the side here as well you've just got suction catheters, and you've got a little sharps bit on the back for all of your sharps during the cardiac arrest. Thank you.